Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome to another video on Redux Toolkit on my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to build this random user application with the help of RTK query and React. So this application basically generate a random user. So if you click on this random user button, so basically it will give you a random user detail. Okay, so it will give detail like name, email, age, address, phone and password, and along with the image as well. So whenever you are going to click this random user button, so each time you will get a random person detail, and we are going to build this random user application with the help of RTK query and a React, and along with I am going to provide the whole project GitHub link in the description as well. So you can always check out the description for the project GitHub link. And guys, in order to fetch the random user detail, we are going to use this API as you can see in my Postman. So this API basically return a single array of object for that particular random person. So it will return a single array of object. So basically this results hold a single array of object for that random person. Okay, so we are going to use this API in our application. And before we start implementing this application, if you haven't subscribed this channel, then please subscribe my channel and like the video as well if you find out that it's useful. So guys, let's start implementing this random user application with the help of React and RTK query. So guys, let's build this random user application with the help of RTK query. So first we are going to create an application. So we are going to use a template here. So we are going to use this time npm create react app and normal plain JS template we are going to use in this video. Earlier I have already created a React project with the TypeScript. Okay, so if you haven't watched that video, I will provide the link in the description. So you can also watch that video and you will learn how to use this Redux TypeScript template to build the React application. So I have already created that video using this template, that is Redux TypeScript, and I will provide the video link in the description, so you can always check out the description for that video. In this video we are going to use this plain JS template, okay, to build this random user application. So first I am going into my directory and here I am going to open a CMD and I'm just going to copy this line of command, okay, and I'm just going to paste it here, and the app name I'm going to give here like RTK because we are going to use a RTK query in this project. The project name will be like RTK random user, okay, and let's hit enter. So guys, it will take around 5 minutes to install all the necessary dependency. So I'll be back once all the dependency got installed, okay. So guys, our project got set up now, and before we do npm start, we need to install one package. So we are going to use icon in this project, so let's install the package, that is React icons, and let's wait for the package installation. And meanwhile I have already opened this project in my Visual Studio Code, so let's open that project as well. So first we need to go inside this directory, that is RTK random user, then only we can install any dependency. So let's first go into this directory, then we can install that package npm install react icons. So I have already opened this project in my Visual Studio Code, so let's open Visual Studio Code. So you can see that I have already opened that project in my Visual Studio Code. So guys, here we got some folder like app features because we have used this template to create our project. Okay, so what we can do, so we can get rid of this feature folder, so it doesn't required for us. Okay, so let's delete entire folder. You will get some errors, so let's remove all the import which is bringing from the features, and logo also we are not going to use, so let's remove this one as well. And from header let's remove everything, okay, and let's keep the heading like random user, okay, for now random user. And in index.js file, for now we have to just uncomment this 2 line of import statement. So let's just uncomment that one, and let's uncomment this one as well. because we are going to use store anyway with the RTK query, so we are going to need this later. Okay, so that's why for now I'm just doing a commenting here, and I think everything looks good. And in app we have a store. Okay, so for now we can just remove this one because we don't have this one, and we can remove this one. We can remove entire thing actually. Okay, so let's start the server. So npm start, and let's wait for the application load into the browser. So our app is loading in browser, so we don't have any issue. Our application is successfully loaded into the browser. So let's go into the Visual Studio Code, and here we have to define one folder, that is services. Okay, and inside services we are going to have one file, that is user.js. that will be users.js. okay, so let's rename this one, and inside this file we're gonna need create API and fetch based query from our Redux toolkit. So from Redux.js toolkit you have to go to query, then React, and from this we are going to need create API. So in create API basically we define a series of endpoint in which we basically write a different query for getting the data or updating the data. So basically we write either query or mutation inside this create API, and we're gonna need fetch based query as well, in which we define our base URL. And after that we are going to define this users API, so in which we will have different API, but in this project we are going to have only one API through which we are going to fetch random users. Okay, and after that we are going to use create API, and we are going to define a reducer path because we need to hook this up in our middleware that we are going to define in our store. So define the reducer path here. So the reducer path will be the users, and we can define your base query in which we can have fetch base query. Okay, and inside this we are going to define our base URL. So the base URL is https random user dot me. Okay, so this will be our base URL. After that we are going to define endpoint in which we have to write the builder pattern to write our query. So we need to define one arrow function with builder, and inside this we are going to write a query. So get users builder dot query. Okay, and the query will have arrow function, and we have to specify the endpoint here. So the endpoint is like API, so we will be getting our random user data on this endpoint. Okay, so if you look at my Postman, so you can see that this is the API. So this is the whole endpoint through which we are getting a single random user data. So we have to specify here endpoint. So this is the API endpoint, and you can also use slash here, or you can omit this one, it's up to you. Okay, and this get user basically expose a new hook. Okay, so what we are going to do here, so from users API we will get a new hook, that is use get users query. Okay, so we are done with this file, and let's go to set up our store. So we have already bring that configure store. We also need to bring that users from our services folder. So we need to bring users API, and after that we are also going to need a listener here. So from Redux toolkit query we need to bring a setup listener. So setup listener we need to bring from this path, and let's define our store. So export const store configure store and reducer, Then we can use this user API dot reducer path. After that, users API dot reducer, and here we are going to define our middleware. So middleware, and we are going to use here default middleware. Okay, and then get default middleware, and we have to just concat this user API with our middleware. Okay, and you can remove this one. We don't need this from Redux.js toolkit. After that, we have to set up the listener. So set up listener, and we can just do a store dispatch. Okay, let's go into index.js file, and here we have to just do a uncomment this 2-line of import statement as well as this 2-line as well. Let's save this one, and let's go into the browser. Now you can see that we don't have any issue. So that means we have successfully configured our Redux toolkit in our React application. And if you open this Redux dev tool, so you can see that our Redux toolkit is configured successfully in our React application. Okay, now what we have to do, so let's work on our app.js file. And before we start working on app.js file, I need to bring all the CSS code related to this project. So I'm just going to grab my CSS code for this index.css file. So this all styling we are going to use inside this project. Okay, and you don't have to worry about all this styling because I have already provided the GitHub link of this project, and you can always check out the description for the project GitHub link. So let's work on our app.js file, and from React we need some hooks, that is use state and use effect, and let's bring that hooks as well, this hook that is use get user query. Okay, so we need to bring that hooks as well. So from services we need to go to service folder. From users we need use get users query. Okay, and we are also going to use icons here, so let's bring those icons as well from React icons, and we are going to bring that icon from Font Awesome, and the icon is like FA envelope first, FA envelope open, FA user, then we are going to have a calendar, FA calendar times, FA map to show the address of user. Okay, FA phone for displaying the contact detail for that particular user, and FA log. That's it. So that much icon required now. And inside this app function we have to define some state. So person for setting the person. Okay, and this will be use state with the initial state will be the null. Let's define value, and for this, and this will be the use state with the value. So I'm just giving here value random person. Okay, and let's define the title, and title nothing but is the name of that random person, so the title will get changed on hovering the icon. Okay, so let's define for this state as well. So use state, and let's give just name here, and after that we are going to use this use get query. Okay, to get our random user. So use get users query, and we will be getting like data is loading, we are going to get, we will also get is fetching. So we are going to get a lot of things from this. If you can also check by doing control space, so you are going to get from this use get user query like is error, is success. So we are not going to use all of this thing. Okay, so we are just going to use data is loading, and one more thing we are going to use, that is refetch. Okay, and after that we need to define use effect, and this use effect will only run once we have the data. Okay, and here we are going to write one if condition. If we have the data, then let's get that random person. So random person, I'm going to define one const variable here, and data dot result. So this API basically bring the single array of object which will contain the detail of that random person. Okay, so this will be the always single array of object, so we can get that random person user detail with this 0th index. Okay, so because this will be always a single array of objects, so you will get that single random user person detail always at the 0th index, because it is a single array of object. If you look at my Postman, so the result is basically a nothing but a single array of object, so it will be always present at 0th index. So now we have got this random person, and after that, so we need to destructure some details from random person. So the detail we need to destructure like phone, email, and guys, we are also going to modify some object property from this response. Okay, so if you look at the response, so we have one large. Okay, so you can see that the image contained in large, so we are going to modify this object property as well. Okay, so let's do that. So random person dot picture. Okay, and here we have like large, so I'm going to rename this object property, so this will be image only, and we have to destructure some more property like from random person dot login, we need to destructure password. Okay, and from name we need to destructure first name and last name, then we are going to combine this one. Okay, so random person dot name, and we need first name first and last. Okay, and we are also going to need that date of birth. Okay, so const from random person we are going to bring that date of birth, so dob, and from dob we are going to get the age. Okay, after that we are also going to need the address, so const, again we have to destructure from random person dot location, and we need here street, and from street again we have to destructure the number and name. Okay, and after doing this, what we have to do, so I'm going to define one new object, so new person. Okay, and this will have like image, phone, so phone we have bring here phone, email, and we have to do inside this if condition, not outside. Okay, so let's do this inside this if condition, and after that we're gonna need password, age, street. Okay, so street I'm going to combine here, so I'm just going to use here backtick, so this will be like number and name. After that we are going to have name as well, so again we are going to concat this one using backtick only. So first and last. So this new person object is ready. Now we have to set this into a set person. So set person, and we have got this new person, and then set the title to name and set value. So this will be like new person dot name. Now we are going to work inside this return statement. So let's remove this one. So let's remove all of this thing, and we are going to have one main tag with the div block and bcg hyphen block. Okay, and inside the div we are going to have one more div with the block only, and inside this div we are going to have one more div with the container class name, and then we are going to have our image tag. Okay, then we need to define our source, and inside this source we are going to have our image. So if we have the person, then person dot image. Okay, because inside this set person we have our new person, so we are going to use this person value. Okay, now after that alt. So if image is broken, then we can just display some value, random value. So random user, and we are going to have a class name with user hyphen img. Okay, and after this image tag we are going to have one p tag with the class name user title, and here we are going to define the title. So let's put here title. We are going to have one more p tag with the class name user value, and here we are going to have just value. We are going to have one more div with the class name values hyphen list, and inside this we are going to have a button with the class name icon. Okay, and let's define data label. So this will be name, and we are going to have on mouse over. Okay, and handle value. So this method we haven't defined, so for now let's say define outside this return. So const handle value, and just leave as it is as of now, and inside this button we are going to have our icon. So fa user. Okay, so guys, now I'm just going to copy this line of code couple of times, because we have around 6 icon. So I'm just going to copy this line of code couple of times. So I'm just going to paste it couple of times here. So let's do that one. Okay, so the first one is a name, and the second one we are going to use a icon for this, like envelope. Okay, so fa envelope open, and the data labels will be email. Okay, this will be the age. Okay, and for this we are going to use a icon like calendar time, calendar times, and this one will be the street. So I'm going to use data label as a street. Okay, and the icon will be map. Okay, this one will be the phone. So let's use phone here, and this will be the phone. The icon will be the phone, and the last one will be the password. So this one will be the fa lock. Okay, After that, we are going to have one more button with the class name btn. Okay, and let's keep the type here button only, and this button we are going to have a value like is loading. So if it's loading, then let's just display like loading with the 3 dot. Okay, and if it's not loading, then the button value will be the random user. Okay, so this will be our button value, and let's see whether we are able to see some value or not. So we have some issue here. So this will be the results. Okay, if you look at my Postman, so we are getting the data in the results array of object. Okay, so this will be the result, not a result. So let's save this file. There are some issue with the styling. Okay, so let me check that one as well. So guys, this class name will be the black. Okay, and let's go into the browser. Okay, so we still have the issue with this UI, and guys, this div will close actually here only. So let's do that one, and let's remove one div from here. Let's save this file, and let's go into the browser. Now you can see that we have got our random user. So guys, it's look like our issue got resolved now. So if you click on random user, it won't work because we haven't defined any kind of logic there. So it won't work, and we have to also work on this icon. So if you hover on this icon, so guys, all the detail will get changed here if you hover on this icon. Okay, so first let's work on this functionality. So what we have to do, so first we need to go back to our Visual Studio Code, and we have defined that handle value. Okay, and we have defined this handle value. So on mouse over is gonna be changed. Okay, so inside this handle value we have to write that logic. So this handle value will receive an event. Okay, and we have to check if e dot target dot class list dot contain the class name, that is icon. Okay, then it will come inside this condition, and we are going to have a new value. Okay, const new value. So guys, so every time you hover, the detail will get changed. So we have to target like e dot target dot dataset dot label. Okay, and let's set the title to new value and set value to person dot new value. Okay, so like this way we have to do, and we have to also adjust something here. So it will be data label. Okay, not labels. So let's remove this extra s from data label. Okay, so let's go into the browser and see whether it's working or not. Let's refresh this application. So this is getting changed. Okay, so this is working now, and we have to also work on the random user. So if user click on this random user, so you will get a new user. Okay, so let's do that one as well. So in order to do that one, that's why I have bring this refetch. If you look at the top, so we have bring this refetch, so we can use this one in our this button. Okay, so in one click we can use this one refetch. Just put it here, refetch. Okay, and let's go into the browser. Let's refresh this one again, and let's click on random user. Now you can see that we have got our random user by clicking on this button. So this is working now, and if you refresh this application again, we have got this broken image, okay, initially. So we can also fix that one as well by showing the initially default image. So let's fix that one as well. So I'm just going to grab a default image link. So guys, this is the default image I'm going to use for the initial app load. Okay, and so after that what we have to do, so we have to just adjust this one. So let's put in the bracket, and if you don't have that image, then we can just show a default image. Okay, let's go into the browser. Now reload this application. So we didn't see that broken image now. Okay, and if you click on random user, you will get the random user detail, and here you can hover on. Okay, so you got the contact, you got the address, you got the age, you got the email, and you got the name. So it is working now. So guys, all looks good now. So we have successfully implemented this random user application with the help of RTK query in our React application, and I hope you have liked this project. And if you like this video, then please press the like button, and guys, subscribe my channel for more videos on React and Redux concept. So till then, take care and goodbye.